What's up, everybody? We're all waking up to the news that Uriah Hall and Jacare Souza is off of UFC 249. Yesterday, during the weigh-ins, Jacare Souza tested positive for COVID-19. First off, want to wish Jacare Souza a speedy recovery. Hope he gets through this fast and clear and is able to fight again really, really soon. From MMAfighting.com, they released a statement from the UFC. I'll read it to you right now. The middleweight bout between Uriah Hall versus Jacare Souza would no longer be on UFC 249. The preliminary card due to Souza's COVID-19 tests indicating a positive result. UFC officials said in a statement sent to MMA Fighting, in addition, COVID-19 tests for Souza's two cornermen were also flagged for a positive test. UFC's medical team examined Souza and his two cornermen and found them to be currently symptomatic or not exhibiting the common symptoms of COVID-19. As per UFC's health and safety protocols, all three men have left the host hotel and will be self-isolating off premises, where UFC's medical team will monitor their conditions remotely and will provide assistance with any necessary treatment. Now, the question is, how many people were those guys around that now have to get tested and now could possibly have the COVID-19 virus? Jacare Souza just went through a training camp. There's no way he was feeling like sick or really, really bad going through that training camp. I mean, no worse than you feel going through any other training camp, but if he was, there's no way he was deathly ill is what I'm trying to say. So he was clearly asymptomatic, not showing any symptoms of the COVID-19 virus. It's very unfortunate that this fight was pulled, but the most important thing is Jacare Souza getting better. But you also have to think of all of the people that they were around and now are possibly infected with the virus. We're trying to get that virus to go down, not back up. That said, probably selfishly, I am super pumped for UFC 249 tonight. I think what the UFC doing is very good. They're clearly running the tests, but it's unfortunate that one of the guys tested positive, and now everyone they were around also, not that they weren't getting tests, but now they maybe have to get a test a second time because they were around him after the tests came out. I don't know how the UFC is doing it. I don't know mostly because of the weigh-ins. I don't know if everybody's quarantined before the fights or how any of that stuff works. Not even pretending to understand what they're doing. But I'm sure they were around other people that now have to be tested, that now have the risk of getting the COVID-19 virus as well. It's a very scary situation out there, but I'm super pumped to watch some fights tonight. Hopefully, but I would rather everybody be safe and then everybody be able to go back to work, and these guys' cases go back to fighting when everything was safe. I don't know. Totally down for the entertainment, but I want everybody to be safe as well. It's such a hard situation out there, but I'll be watching UFC 249 tonight. Let's have a quick look at the card here just to see what fights are happening in case you don't know. Here we go. We got, let me go this way. We got, for the lightweight interim title, I was combining names there. Tony Ferguson, El Kukui versus Justin Gaethje. What a war that fight is probably going to be. No, probably. What a war that fight is going to be. Super pumped for this fight. We also got Henry Cejudo versus Dominic Cruz. That fight should be crazy as well. Just a stacked card. We have Francis Ngannou versus Rosenstruck. Two massive heavyweights. I believe they both weighed in at over 260 pounds. They're going to need to reinforce that octagon. We got Jeremy Stephens versus Kelvin Qatar. I'm trying to pronounce his last name. Jeremy Stephens missed weight by a fair bit. He was supposed to weigh in at 145. He weighed in at 150.5, but I mean, with the situations and everything, everybody is going that way. For only one guy to miss weight on this card, it's not that bad. Don't hold anything against Jeremy Stevens. People have no idea what he's been going through, if he's been going through stuff or not. You just don't know. We also have Greg Hardy versus Jorgen De Castro. I have no idea who that is. I'm not a fan of Greg Hardy, though. Everybody knows the Greg Hardy story by now. We also have Donald Cerrone, Cowboys back from his defeat against Conor McGregor a few months ago. He's taking on Anthony Showtime Pettis. We got Alessier Olnick, who is, I believe, is closing in on Frank Mir's submission record in the UFC, taking on Fabricio Verdum. We have Carla Esparza taking on the karate hottie Michelle Watterson. Nico Price against Vincente Luque. I apologize if I said that wrong. Bryce Mitchell versus Charles Rosa. Ryan Spann versus Sam Alvey. Smiling Sam Alvey. I didn't realize Carla Esparza versus Michelle Watterson was on this fight. Super pumped for that card. Very excited. Very excited. It was such a stacked card. One of the most stacked UFC cards of all time. Let me take this out. Take this down. There we go. One of the most stacked UFC cards of all time. I'm so excited for tonight. I hope everybody gets through this event super safe. UFC fighters, UFC staff, crew, whoever's in the building, who's all the media, who's ever there. I hope everybody gets through clear. Nobody else tests positive. I hope Jacare Souza gets well really soon and recovers. His team as well, his cornermen, they said they tested positive as well. Scary world out there right now. But I hope you guys all enjoy UFC 249 tonight. And I'll see you soon.